Welcome to Sensodyne Clinical White presents Body and Mind Season 9, powered by Pananatural, pain relief partner Panadol Migraine, in association with Otrivin. Now get ready guys, because from belly dance to ballet, salsa to tabata, Afrobeats to hip hop, 5678 has the people of Dubai grooving to the artistry of dance. So I'm with the people who make all the magic happen here, the founder of 5678, Natasha, and the director and instructor here, Adrian. Thank you so much for having me here.
Welcome.
You know, I have two left feet, so you guys have your work cut out for you. I'm not the best dancer in the world, but I'm excited. A dance class always sounds exciting. Natasha, what inspired you to start 5678?
Honestly, I just thought I'm not a professional dancer, so as a student myself, I wanted a place where we could have all of the dance styles, any dance style possible and imaginable. So I wanted to have our space for that, and so I just started it, went for it.
Now, Adrian, you know, with your t-shirt and your high-waist trousers, you're giving me Patrick Swayze Dirty Dancing vibes. I understand you're from Spain, and
Yes.
you have participated in Dancing with the Stars in Spain and Belgium. So you're not your average dance instructor over here. Tell us a little bit about your background.
So yeah, I've been competing on dancing my whole life. I started competing when I was 12. Then I've been living on USA. I've been there dancing in Broadway, and well, a lot of career. And lately I've been working on TV in Europe in Dancing with the Stars. In Spain and in Belgium, where I did the final, it was an amazing experience. I have a lot of fun. I want also to share the art that I'm in love with the rest of the people.
Okay, and what all types of dance forms can one expect from the studio?
So on a regular day basis, you have group classes of every dance style. We change them as regularly as possible. We introduce new dance styles whether it's from workshops or special appearances, private classes. We go from everywhere, from commercial to salsa bachata to hip hop to Latin and ballroom, anything, you name it.
We actually have one of the commercial dance classes happening in the background as we speak. I understand you have classes for couples as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I teach actually, all what is related to couples. So we have salsa, we have bachata, we have Argentine tango, which is incredible, by the way. We also do first dance for wedding couples. So we prepare, it's a very special moment for them. It's something I personally love to do it. We prepare in private classes the wedding dance for them. And then couple-wise, as for now, that's it.
Okay. Wedding dance rehearsals are very stressful. I've been there, done that, and it can be one of the most stressful things one
Not
can
with this
do.
guy. Not with this
I don't
guy.
think couples are stressed. Actually, they do have a lot of fun. I love the process because it's a very beautiful memory, right?
Yeah.
That you will have the rest of your life. So
Yes.
it's very nice.
I understand you also have workshops and dance competitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so the dance community is very huge in Dubai. We held like a month ago the UAE Dance Freestyles Finals. It was amazing, an event with Red Bull. We had amazing dancers. And then usually the biggest entertainment companies of the region, they are doing their rehearsals here since we have a huge space for them. So we are very happy to host some of the biggest talents of the region here in 5678.
Okay, so you've got a talent right here. You just need to find it in me. What class will I be attending today?
You will be coming with me as a teacher, the salsa class. It will be beginner salsa, so I'm more than sure that you will get it.
I hope so. Now, salsa is actually Spanish for sauce, I understand, correct? Now, while I've prepared salsa in the kitchen, I've never really attended a dance class of salsa, but I'm expecting it to be spicy and vibrant and diverse, much like the culture. You agree?
Yeah, it will be. It's a social dance, so it's a dance made to have fun, to interact, to meet another people. You know, I like how natural it feels. Hopefully you will feel it today during the class of dancing with someone and seeing how the music is getting in your body. You will have a lot of fun.
We'll find out. Let's see.
Yo, 5678 is the place to be. Adrian is one of the best instructors that I have come across. They say dancing is like dreaming with your feet, and this man actually makes those dreams come true.
It made me feel really energetic, really relaxed, I was quite anxious about coming because I've never been to a dance class before, but I really enjoyed it.
I've been coming to this class for some time now. It's really energetic. Adrian is a fantastic teacher, really passionate about his profession, and he makes you, he actually ensures that you learn the dance very well.
It was so much fun. The atmosphere in the studio is really nice. You know, you don't have to feel like bad about maybe doing a bad step or anything like that. And the instructor has made us all feel really comfortable. It was a really fun class.
So we've just finished my first ever salsa class.
It was very nice, actually.
My goodness, it was a lot of fun, but needless to say, I won't be getting a call from Dancing with the Stars anytime soon.
I think you actually can do it. So, you know, the first class always for everyone is a bit like, what I'm doing, what I need to do. But then no, you go the second, you go the third, and around the fourth class, you will already feel that it's natural for you. It's a bit like walking. Though I understand for you, it's like, how is that possible?
I think for people who are not very good with coordination, it can be quite challenging because there's so much to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, yeah, but if I'm honest, I only met in my life 2 people that I actually thought, okay, that's impossible, it will not happen. And you definitely had another.
Are you saying you have hope for me?
Yeah, of course I do, of course I do. So, at the end of the day, dancing is something natural, right?
Yeah.
So we have been doing this all our history. When you understand that it's not so much about I'm learning something, and you try to be natural, it will become way easier.
Yeah.
You need to give it a try.
But you know, I think the beauty of it is that the music is so upbeat and catchy that sometimes you get carried away and you just want to kind of freestyle, but then you remember you're at a class and you want to learn the dance move.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, salsa is Cuban. I don't know if you ever met Cuban people, but they are some of the happiest, easygoing people in the world. So the music is also that way. But it's true what you say, no? So when you feel the music, you just want to start moving, and you need to remember that you need to do some steps.
For someone who doesn't have any dance experience, would you say salsa is a good place to start? Because salsa is quite complicated.
No, I will say salsa is a good way to start. Because at the end of the day, even here in Dubai, you can go to many places where they will play salsa, they will have salsa nights. So it's something where you will find a nice community. You will find people alike, as you saw today, that there was in first class as well. So I think it's a good starter for someone who wants to start dancing.
Adrian, this has been real. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Hope to see you again here.
Absolutely. Thank you. Right, guys, so that was my first ever salsa class. Will I come back? Will I not? Who knows? But one thing I do know is that there is a lot more on the other side of the show. So take a break and come right back. Welcome back to Sensodyne Clinical White presents Body and Mind Season 9, powered by Pananatural, pain relief partner Panadol Migraine in association with Otrivin. Right now, I'm at healthydose in the heart of JLT, a concept that is deeply immersed in promoting healthy eating habits through its omni-channel manner. And sitting with me is the lady who made all the magic happen, who brought this concept to life, the executive chef and founder of healthydose, Ibtisam. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I know you're so busy because there's so many things happening here at once, right? Because this is not just a restaurant.
No.
You do catering, you do meal plans.
Yes.
You are available at various gyms across Dubai.
Yes.
Is there anything you don't do?
Actually, we like to involve for each place have health and the gym, fitness, lifestyle. We like to do that.
Now, Ibtisam, I want to know a little bit more about your background. You're from Morocco.
Yes.
And you have helped launch so many fine dining concepts across the world. Taking that plunge as an entrepreneur and starting your own restaurant business is the most scary thing that one can get into.
Yes.
What gave you the courage and the inspiration to take this on?
Actually, when I start to have, like a healthy lifestyle for myself, I do it. And when I was working in the fine dining restaurant, I all the time look about the plates, how is nice presentation, but what is the benefit? I was all the time thinking about the benefit of the food to know also to have a health, nice food. Plus, we are doing more details. When I start to do a healthy lifestyle like let's go. We open a lot of restaurants and UAE is very famous. But I decide to do my own restaurant. It's healthydose. It's like a baby for me. It's like 4 years now, and we are doing very good. Well, it's very nice.
My goodness, these pancakes are to die for.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about these?
Yes, we are more specific for a vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, vegetarian, pescatarian. And this pancake, actually, it's high-protein pancake. It's making from almond flours, coconut flours, and also it's vegan and gluten-free same time. The good things in here, we are not using any kind of sugar. We are using a date.
Okay.
And real original dates. We are using that to have a sweetness.
I love pancakes, and who would have thought using organic flour can make it taste so much nicer. It's got a very, very rich flavor to it, the peanut butter, the strawberry jam, the fresh strawberries and the nuts around it. It's a complete winner for me.
And the good things that we are doing everything from scratch. We not got anything from outside.
Can you tell me about these two? Because I see a lot of amazing breakfast options.
And this he can be because we are more deep for healthy snacks, and we can do everything but in healthy way. Everything you can imagine in healthy way. This one, it's a vegan, gluten-free brownie and mousse.
It tastes like dessert. I mean, it would make for such a delicious
It's a breakfast.
snack. Yeah.
It can be a breakfast who like the sweetness in the breakfast, and also it can be a snacks, and also it can be a dessert after food.
Now, when you are curating the menu for a healthy restaurant, just the word healthy alone, there are so many different variations: keto, paleo, organic, vegan, plant-based. It can be very overwhelming, and especially with the modern day allergies that a lot of people have.
Yes.
How do you curate a menu that caters to everyone?
Like to be more professional, to do a healthy restaurant. Actually, I am nutritionist same time. Yes, I need to know more details about the food, not only to cook a nice food and tasty food. That's why I'm nutritionist, and I know when the client come to me, I deal with the client who have problems, medical problems like sugar, cholesterol, and the food is 100%. It's a medicine for that. That's why I have a lot of people have allergy for that. That's why we start, and each client he have his own diet.
Yes.
That's why we have a carnivore diet. We are doing a keto meals and diet for meal plans.
So
Also,
what I
we
just
are
ate is a keto
This
dish,
is
isn't it?
keto,
Can you tell me
yes.
about this one?
It's a chicken breast. It's stuffing with ricotta cheese and spinach, and this allowed actually in the keto diet. You have cauliflowers, and of course you need a good fat from the olive oil, and also avocado and mushroom.
And you've done a good job at keeping the chicken breast quite juicy at the same time, because chicken breast can be a little bit tricky to make it flavorful.
Yes, actually, because it depends the way how we are cooking. We grill it, and after that we put it in the high. We have a professional oven who's controlling exactly the juicy inside the chicken.
I'm looking at this beautiful breakfast dish, poached eggs. We're on a bed of quinoa, fresh asparagus, and smoked salmon.
Yes.
I know that you tie up with various universities, schools, and gyms. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Yes, we have another branch. We have a 3 branch. We have different gym here in UAE and Dubai, and also we open in the college. Plus, in this, we are working with the clinics. What you have, it's amazing breakfast. It's a healthy dose breakfast. You will have a quinoa, you will have asparagus, you will have a poached egg, a good protein in the day, and who give you a power. This meals and this meal for breakfast is giving you a power. You have a good protein inside, you have a good carb and from quinoa, plus you have a good flavor from avocado and asparagus, and you have a smoked salmon.
One of my favorite things to eat, especially when I'm doing a high protein diet, is salmon. Can you tell me about this dish?
Yeah, we are using actually a fresh protein. We are not using anything frozen products or something. We are using fresh, and our salmon, it's a fresh 100%. And dish actually, it's a beautiful dish. Have a, you know, like rice. We make it a rice with coconut and milk. And also we are doing with avocado.
I was trying to understand, why does the rice have a flavor when I don't see any sauce on top of it? So that's the coconut. Okay.
Yeah, and we are using a mango and also avocado, beautiful avocado there. And the sauce, it's the teriyaki sauce. It's not your Japanese teriyaki sauce.
There's something about rice and mango. They just perfectly click, don't they?
Yeah,
it's a match
especially
made in
with
heaven.
salmon and teriyaki. If we are using a very professional and very good quality of teriyaki sauce from Japan, we got it.
Ibtisam, such a wonderful concept. I live not that far away, so I know where to get my pancakes from here on forward.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're doing a fantastic job, and you've really spoiled me today. It's more calories than I need for the entire week. Portion control is still important, people. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nasir.
Guys, for dessert, I'm gonna have this vegan chocolate mousse. Although I'm not vegan, this is delicious. So I'm gonna finish this. Why don't you guys take a break, and I'll see you on the other side with a lot more exciting content. Welcome back to Sensodyne Clinical White presents Body and Mind Season 9, powered by Pananatural, pain relief partner Panadol Migraine in association with Otrivin. My guest today is an award-winning pediatric dentist, an international speaker, a published author, a mum of 3, and most importantly, a dear friend of mine. She is the lady who helps you achieve your $1 million smile. Very excited to welcome on the show, Dr. Rafeef Tayyara. So here's the lady of the hour who brightens not just our smiles, but our hearts as well. Rafeef, I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
You know, I always love interviewing friends because it doesn't feel like work. It feels like a conversation between two girls.
True.
Okay, but we have to talk business, yeah? Let's talk teeth. Let's talk dental and oral hygiene. There's lots of new study that proves that poor oral health can lead to a myriad of health issues, right from cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancer, sleep apnea, to name a few. Your thoughts?
Yes, it's definitely a topic that we don't speak about enough. There's a lot of room to raise awareness about the link between poor oral health, between neglecting your mouth or a negative health of the mouth, and the overall health of the body. We know today that, for example, for a pregnant woman, if her oral health is neglected, this might lead to a baby miscarriage, to a preterm birth, to even a baby, weighing less than average.
Who would have thought that having poor oral health can have such life-changing repercussions? Like losing a baby would be the worst case imaginable.
Totally. And then we also know that a heart stroke or a brain stroke can be caused by certain bacteria in your gums. The mouth is the gateway for the overall body health, and it's not a side or an area that should be neglected.
Many of us grew up with the belief system that brushing twice is mandatory, okay? Or at least a minimum of once a day, which, let's face it, I can't imagine anybody who doesn't at least brush once a day. Do you think that's enough?
We know today that in order for us to have less plaque that is leading to cavities on teeth, we need to brush twice a day. So we need to brush in the morning after breakfast and at night before bedtime. Studies show that brushing twice a day is much more efficient and more healthy than brushing once a day. So we encourage everyone to do that. But what I really want to emphasize here about is that brushing is not the only thing that is important, to have a healthy smile or to not have a cavities or to not have problems. What's more important is what you eat, right? We know very well that the nutrition and how you sleep also, if you're closing your lips when you're sleeping at night versus you're opening your mouth, it's so important for you know, the health of your mouth, but also for your focus level and, you know, how well you function the next day.
So which one is it? Mouth open or mouth closed?
Mouth closed, always. Because, you know, the mouth is not made for you to breathe from it. You know,
unless you're swimming.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Unless you're scuba diving. Yeah, but it's really what you eat and how you know what really goes. And because we know now there's something called microbiome, which is the film. You know, the film of bacteria, right, that goes on your teeth that you want to brush and that makes your, you know, teeth yellow. And we know that that microbiome, that we call it microbiome or biofilm, needs to be healthy, and it needs to be balanced between like the good bacteria and the bad bacteria in your mouth. And if there's an imbalance or disturbance in that microbiome, this is how things go wrong. That's why you see kids who, you know, never brush their teeth, right? And they don't have cavities. And you see kids who brush their teeth every day and who has cavities. You know, it's all about that balance that you keep in your mouth. So it's like the mouth breathing, it's a complex equation, mouth breathing, you know, what you eat, the risk, you know, the caries risk of your parents, you know, how the home, the lifestyle, everything around it.
You are a pediatric dentist and you deal with kids of all age groups. A couple of questions. Sometimes there's fear ingrained into kids' minds about a visit to a dentist. You actually just released your own book where you write a story inspired by your own kids about a visit to the dentist. Can you tell us how, as parents, we can tackle this fear that our children have when it comes to visiting the dentist?
Yes, so throughout my career, I've been a dentist for almost 20 years now. I've always noticed that a lot of the dental phobia or the anxiety that children feel towards the dental experience is sometimes inherited, you know, or transferred by their parents. As adults, you know, we dread ourselves going to the dentist, and sometimes because we didn't have, you know, a positive experience when we went to the dentist when we were kids or when we were adults or we went late, sometimes we tend to transfer, you know, that anxiety or stress, you know, to our kids. And I always say that kids borrow, you know, the mental health of their parents. So I thought that, you know, that was a little bit of the, you know, the inspiration or the kind of the, you know, the backdrop behind writing the book, because I thought that if I can narrate, you know, a positive, you know, friendly story of my own twins going to the dentist, you know, where all their senses are engaged, you know, in the whole journey from A to Z, then at least I can reduce that dental anxiety of the child. And it's the best way to prepare them, you know, objectively and independently to their own experience without, you know, the negative, you know, experience of others.
What would you say are some important and good dental practices that kids need to follow?
So in general, one of the best tips is to take your child as early as possible to the dentist, and because bringing them, you know, early, just have, you know, making them familiar with the whole setting, you know, the dental chair, having a little exam that is harmless, you know, finishing it with a reward, you know, it always goes a long way and help them reduce that dental anxiety. Establishing oral hygiene at home, you know, in a very smooth way, modeling with your child. You know, you can always brush your teeth while you give, you know, a toothbrush and a toothpaste to your child as early as, you know, once they start walking, let them, you know, take it, play with it, and, you know, model it with them. It really helps, and it gives them this, you know, this good, you know, positive, you know, friendship with that toothbrush, rather than, you know, making it look like a punishing or like a punishment or a threat later.
Rafeef, thank you so much for having me here today. You're a busy lady. You have clients waiting for you, and you have a newborn baby. Give my love to Lara,
yes,
please. Yes, thank you so much for having me here. And I will see you outside, of course.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure.
My pleasure, thank you. That was a fascinating conversation with Dr. Rafeef, talking all things dentist, and of course, their #1 recommended brand, no prizes for guessing, it is Sensodyne. Sensodyne Clinical White gives you 2 shades whiter teeth and 24/7 sensitivity protection in an enamel-safe formula. Its triple action formula whitens, polishes, and helps protect teeth from future stains. It's been a fascinating conversation. I will never take my oral health and hygiene for granted ever again. I will make sure to never miss my brushing. I hope you guys have learned a thing or two. Thank you so much for joining us today, and see you same time next week.